Hi, it's just Paulie here. So it's just reflecting on miniatures campaigns and finding fun where you can best grab it. So um, I was with a really good war games club, and I loved them in Melbourne. And I moved to the other side of the country. I miss those guys. But you'd get people who'd suddenly get like a amazing idea, like I'm going to run a 7 Years War campaign. 7 Years War was great. For those of you who don't know it, 1756 and onwards, Prussia and France and all that cool Central European thing. But everyone would lunge in, and of course the rules reflect the things that miniatures players of that period really want. So what's really cool? Well, armies that are really good with infantry wearing approved tricorns, marching in line with their muskets, firing in volley, that sort of thing. That works really well under the rules. Cavalry, sabres, line to line, charging in the approved European manner. Absolutely spectacular. Irregular cavalry, like I might make a no, we've got to fit Cossacks in there somewhere. They don't really like them. They're just like crap cavalry, and there's no real reason to take them. But the Turks usually end up really bad in these things because Turkish tactics were far more, a lot of the Little War, essentially raids and skirmishes, deep penetrations in enemy territory just to rape all the chickens and steal all the gold and this sort of thing. So tons and tons of light cavalry, tons and tons of skirmishing infantry in the battlefield. Their cavalry often isn't handled very well by these things, these swarms of light cavalry, and also even though spies, the heavy cavalry are often it's more of a swirling kind of melee. They're often they're not charging in line so much, they're moving in masses, and they've got feigned retreats. They're trying to get stragglers and groups to split off. It's a far more organic way of moving. And yes, the Austrians did sort of fight them to a standstill fairly often, but they remained a huge danger. So what's going on is when you play these campaigns, everyone leaps in and they'll take the stuff that's really good under the rules. British and Prussians, they'll go almost immediately. Austrians and French, Russians. So I'd come in and it's that's okay, I'll go Turk. And yeah, sucker, who wants to take Turks under these rules because they suck? So, yeah, but I'm not playing that game. Never, ever, ever played the other guys' game under their rules, by the way. This goes for all things in life. But so you get Austria sitting there, looking at the map. Oh, the Prussians are going to move into and take Silesia if I'm not careful. We've got some troops in Upper Silesia, but what if they come through Bohemia? I wonder if the Russians are going to ally with them. Suddenly, tap on the shoulder, and it's the Turks, and then hello, hi, Turkey, what do you want? Says, just saying, that's been dry summer, yes. What? Yeah. I don't know. Has it? Oh, dry. Your field's very dry, very, very crinkly. And, but such beautiful cities you have. We love very much your Vienna. We love the waltzes. We love all of this sort of thing. It's beautiful. But you're fighting with Prussians. What? But while you're gone, what happens? What happens? What happens if these fields catch fire? If these things burn? What? Says, these things can burn. What precautions have you taken? Can things burn? Is there a random event chart that says random fires or something? Says, can happen, but you are occupied. We're not. We will look after it for you. Says, what? Are you? Is this an offer of alliance? You're wanting to come and help garrison my provinces? No. But we will just take care of things. You pay our fire department and nothing in Austria will accidentally catch fire. It's all your border provinces there, no fires, no accidental bridge explosions, no mysterious. You know what? Cattle from farms, they migrate. They just go. No one knows where. But we will keep an eye out and we'll tell you if they come our way, and we would give them straight back, So these provinces, each year they give you 300 points. You give us 30 points a year, and we will make sure we will watch out for fires. We'll watch out for cattle migrations. And some of our guys, we might even take a look at bridges and make sure nothing goes and blows up. What? You bastard! Are you trying to bribe me to make you leave me alone? What? We do nothing. We're peaceful. You guys fighting wars. We gave that up. We're peaceful. It's all we do. We want to make sure Everything is peaceful. Everything is good. That's what we're up to. And the thing is, these guys would basically run around, what? You... if they got together with the Russians, right, that's it. We're tired of the Turks basically leaning on us for bribe money to not attack us. We're going to try and attack them and take some provinces off. You'd play the skirmish game on them. You basically skirmish away with them, get them to set up these tabletop battles and just basically skirmish with them, play for time and pull back, and just use the space. And while they're being drawn into that, Prussia and France and everyone else is basically chewing into the territory that's actually worth stuff to them under the game. So they are screwed, royally screwed. But this started to get hilarious because you'd suddenly get things as you're sitting there, you still basically haven't actually pulled the miniatures out and fought a battle at all, but you're having a riot of a time basically interfering with politics, and the politics, it becomes like Turkey, because these guys are looking for ways out of the deadlock, and suddenly get the British, like, Turkey, can I have a word with you? Walk off. Look, Austria owns Italy. We are kind of backing the Prussians in their war against the Austrians. We'd like the Austrians a bit distracted, or at least, cut down a thing too. What would it take for you to just invade the Austrian areas of Italy, say? It's not the Austrian homeland, but, it's like, so it's not like you invaded the place, but, well, look, you pay us this much money, you pay us to do this, we'll do this, but I tell you what, we need transport. So, we're the British, we can do that. It says, and what we will do is, we will put a Turkish Pope on the throne. It's done. So, suddenly a turn later, a bunch of British ships hastily repainted with Turkish flags nailed onto them, are transporting 200,000 Janissaries into the Italian peninsula and taking the Papal States. Allah! So what? People would also start getting desperate because things aren't going well for them. But there was, colonial stuff, big colonial possessions, and some of it's not really worth a ton of money in the context of the game. It's like, well, it gives me a little, but whatever. Turkey can sidle up. It's a lot like and start offering them things for these ridiculous little colonies. Spain, you're getting living shit knocked out of you. Yes, yeah. And what's really important to you is boots on ground. You need the boots on the ground. You need guys to fight for you, to stop these people coming into your territory, taking your stuff. Yeah, we kind of do. Well, I tell you what, since the Mediterranean, we get in and out of Mediterranean pretty easy. We get out of, we own Tripoli, and we own Morocco. Those are my titularies. Spanish stuff in North America. What does it really do for you? What does California do for you? What does Texas do for you? What does the Spanish chunks of Louisiana do for you? How many points you got holding that down? 300 points of troops? What does it make for you? 15 points every year. Bring those troops on. I will pay you. I will buy Louisiana off you. I'll give you 100 for it right now. And, sold. Right. So next thing, 200,000 Janissaries are being transported into the new world. Flooding into Texas. We take California. And we'll make some alliances with the local Native Americans and beat the living snot out of all the British and French colonies. Madness. But it was like, at the end of it, just like, so what happened in Europe? Oh, no, most of it's on flames. What happened to the rest of the world? Bafflingly, it seems to be Turkish. Hey, I never fought a battle with anybody. You got to find your... If life gives you lemons, which the Turks were under the rules, make some glorious lemonade and throw some gin in it, because that's good. Anyway,